the whole thing is kind of difficult in a way because you're trying to bring together quite disparate groups of people. I mean, we're all, I guess, on the same wavelength. We want to, and in a way, these vision processes can be really difficult, but I think we've come together with something that's pretty good already with just 4 workshops with this group of people. So I think that's just testament of that everyone's really open to it all and getting involved in the whole process, which is good. Yeah, I think it probably would be nice to see more landholders and producers and not necessarily the same type of producer. It's probably one of those difficult things to get producers and landholders to actually come and attend all of the workshops. So I think that's where that roadshow process is really important, and maybe to extend that to make sure that other producers are included in the whole process and their perspectives are listened to and heard in the process. I guess the sky's the limit sort of thing, but I can see we could achieve really, really big things. If we can convince funders, so whether it's the state government or it's philanthropic organisations, etc., to really put some big money towards these sort of things. Because at the moment, we get grant funding and it'll fund an innovative project or, something that's a bit of breakthrough, but then they won't fund that again because it's in common knowledge. Whereas if what we really need is to have a fairly significant amount of funding going to the broader landscape to actually make change happen at a broad scale implementation. And when one perspective that I've heard and I kind of agree with is that Australia's a wealthy country on the back of mining our landscape function and our resources. It's about time that we pay back to the landscape to restore that function so that it continue to provide for us in the future. Whereas if we go down the track as the way we are now and we don't fund that, we're basically just going to keep mining our resources and it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and we won't be able to produce the food that we need to produce even just within WA or Australia. This might be a tool to actually achieve some of that leverage to where the money is, and perhaps also through to the public to make greater awareness of the whole process as well.